Hello guys, today we are going to learn about the lymph, the middleman between the blood and the tissue. What is a lymph? Lymph is a mobile connective tissue comprising the lymph capsule and lymph plasma. If you will see this picture, this is the tissue bed, or we can say capillary bed. These are the capillaries present around the tissue. So the fluid which is present between the capillary is called as lymph. To learn more about this concept, first of all have an example. This is the map showing the railway track of India. Suppose if I have to go somewhere from here to here, how I will go? I will take a train and through these blue lines I will reach here. But if I have to go somewhere in between the city, then rail cannot go there because it's not a track place, it's a lane track. Only lanes can go. So to go that to a particular house or hotel, I can go by lane. So for that I have to take a smaller vehicle, either taxi or auto. In the same way, these are the capillaries. They can reach the surrounding tissues. But if fluid have to go in between or in the center part of the tissue, then some smaller vehicle should be there. This smaller vehicle is lymph. Now, let's see this diagram. This is the capillary bed. Different tissues are present. From the heart, oxygenated blood comes from arteries to the arterioles. Now, from the arteriole, the blood goes to the surrounding tissue. But to go to the some middle tissues, what happens? Some blood filtered out from the arteriole. This filtered fluid which is flowing in between the tissue is called as interstitial fluid, or the middle man between blood and the tissue. Now what happens? After the exchange of gases, the deoxygenated blood goes to the venule, but not all the blood goes to the venule. Some blood left out. What happens to this left out blood? This left out blood moves to the lymphatic system. These green lines are showing lymphatic vessels. This remaining blood goes to the lymphatic vessel and called as lymph. So now we know when a fluid or the blood which comes out from the arteriole or filtered out from the arteriole and moves in between interstitial fluid. Now this interstitial fluid, after exchange of gases, when it becomes deoxygenated, goes to the venule, but not all the blood goes to the venule. Remaining blood goes to the lymphatic vessel, and this fluid which is going to the lymphatic vessel is called as lymph. Now we know lymph is a colorless fluid. Why it is called as colorless fluid? Because filtration occurs through arteriole. When filtration occurs, not all the capsule or not all the protein can move out from the space, because capillaries or the space are very small than the arteriole. So the filtration is of smaller capsules will occur. Now the filtration will occur of few plasma, few proteins and WBC. RBC cannot move out because it's a larger cell. Then why WBC can move? Because we know WBC shows a special feature known as diaperedesis. Diaperedesis means WBC can easily change its shape and squeeze out of arteries, so that now this plasma which is present, or the interstitial fluid which is present between the tissue, contains fewer blood proteins, mainly the globin protein, less calcium and phosphorus, high glucose concentration. Leukocyte, mainly the WBC are present because they can easily squeeze out of the blood capillaries. RBC and platelets are not present. Now, this is our circulatory system which contains arteries, veins, capillaries, venules, arterioles. This is our lymphatic system containing lymphatic vessels. They work differently in our body, but combination of them is called as our circulatory system. What happens to the blood which goes to the tissue system, to the venules? It goes to the vein, and then from veins to the superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and coronary sinus into the right atrium. But the left out blood which goes to the lymphatic vessel, to the lymphatic nodes to clean up through the lymphocyte or to the leukocyte. Now this blood goes to the lymph and then finally to the larger vein to the right atrium for the purification of blood. So these two systems are the main part of our circulatory system, which combines to form a full system or full circulatory system of our body. So in this video we have learned about the lymph. What is lymph? How it is very important for our body. Thank you.